Data pre-processing. In this lesson, you are going to understand concepts like data wrangling and data manipulation. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to demonstrate data import and exploration using Python, demonstrate different data wrangling techniques and their significance, and perform data manipulation in Python using coercion, merging, concatenation, and joins. Data exploration loading files, Part A. In most cases, you will have your dataset in the form of a .csv file, which you need to fetch data in order to perform operations on them. Let's understand how to load a .csv file in Python. Before starting with a dataset, the first step is to load the dataset in the Python compiler from the .csv file. Why do you need to do that? It is because if you have data loaded into the Python compiler, then you can directly perform operations on that data instead of fetching data frequently from the .csv file present in the local storage. Use the given code in Python command prompt to upload the .csv file in Python compiler, that is, df equals pandas.read _csv parenthesis quotation /home /simply /datasets /bostonhousing.csv quotation mark parenthesis. Where pandas.read _csv function is used to load the .csv file from local directory to a given data frame, that is df, and here /home /simply /datasets is the local directory where bostonhousing.csv file is stored. Let's understand the reverse process. That is, how can you load data to a .csv file from your Python compiler? Why do you need to upload the data to a .csv file when you already have it in your Python compiler and you can perform all the operations on it? The reason is when you shut down your Python compiler, you will lose the data that you used. So in order to keep the data safe, you need to have a local copy of the data. Use the following code to load data into a .csv file. df.to _csv parenthesis quotation mark /home /simply /datasets /bostonhousing.csv quotation mark parenthesis. Where df is the data frame name, to _csv defines that data has to be loaded into a .csv file, and /home /simply /datasets /bostonhousing.csv file is the local directory where the file is supposed to get stored. Data exploration loading files, Part B. You can also load .xlsx file in Python. Let's see how you can do that. .xlsx is the extension for Excel files. Use the following code to upload the .xlsx file in Python compiler. df equals pandas.read _excel parenthesis quotation mark /home /simply /datasets /bostonhousing.xlsx quotation mark parenthesis. Where df is the data frame into which pandas.read _excel command is used to store the data, and /home /simply /datasets is the local directory where bostonhousing.xlsx file is stored. You can also load the data into a .xlsx file. Use the following code to load data into a .xlsx file. df.to _excel parenthesis quotation marks /home /simply /datasets /bostonhousing.csv quotation marks, parenthesis. Where DF is the data frame name and 2_XL defines that data has to be loaded into an Excel file, and /home/simply/datasets/ is the local directory where bostonhousing.xlsx file is the local directory where the file is supposed to get stored. Demo: importing and storing data. Problem statement: extract and store the data from the given CSV file. Let's start with importing the necessary libraries. We will use the following code to load the libraries. Now import the salary_gender.csv file within a data frame DF. Extract values from each of the columns, such as salary, gender, as numpy array elements. Use the code below for the same. Similarly, extract values for PhD and age variables. Let's print the data frame now. Great, so now we have stored the CSV file successfully. Let's quickly recap the steps we have covered so far. Import the necessary libraries and dataset. Extract the values out of each column and store them as independent numpy arrays.